Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Surviving Mars. I hope you are having a good day, and I hope this video only makes your day better. Now, today's video is going to be exciting. The main goal of today's video is to set up something called the Shuttle Hub, because as you can see we have two different bases. One over here in the top right corner of the map, and one over here in the more central location. The goal is to connect these, but not through long passageways or anything like that, but through shuttles. Now, let me just give a little recap of what we did last episode. Basically, what happened was we had our first child on Mars, and we had to build up this little dome over here. This required a lot of more power supply, new oxygen production, etc., but eventually we did complete it, and now we have a little kids area over here. As you can see, we already have one graduate over here, Prefect of Houston. But other than that, we also expanded our colony. As you can see, we have a whole new dome over here with a whole new production. So the next goal is obviously that shuttle hub. But just let me give you a little update of what I did off screen. So before, what happened was we just built our water extractor, our concrete extractor, and our dome. But I was able to actually fill it up with people and fill it up with all the basics that you need, like a living space, research center, infirmary, all of that. But another very special thing that we have over here is a metals extractor. I've been doing a lot of research off screen, and this is one of the researches that I was able to find. A metals extractor. We are running very low on metal. As you can see, this before last episode, we were very close to zero multiple times. But this time, we actually have 81 metal. As you can see, metal production is 4 and metal consumption is 7.6. So we still do need to have this running better, but for now, it's good enough. As you can see, we have geologists here. And what these geologists are doing is they're producing the metal that we need. However, we do not have all active work shifts, and we do actually have another metal deposit here, so maybe we can work on that this episode. But you know what? Let's just jump straight into our goal. So our goal today is to build a shuttle hub. I don't know how this works, but I guess we're going to find out. I believe it's an infrastructure. There we go. 10 concrete, 15 polymers, 10 electronics. Do we have that here? If we don't have that, we might need to send down something. We do not have that. Okay, guys, that is a bit of a problem. So, I'll get the resources and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I did get a quick resupply. That's kind of a bit embarrassing. But now, let's just put this very close to our power source. And let's build it up. Now, something that's been happening every single episode is we've had these daily questions. And the daily question I have for you today is, do you do any form of art? Do you enjoy doing art? For example, these YouTube videos count as a form of art, and I absolutely love doing YouTube videos. And I want to ask you if you do anything like that. Do you draw? Do you do sculptures? I'm very interested, because art is a very good way to express yourself, and I really want to know if you partake in any sort of art. Now, after we build the shuttle hub, I do have another plan, and it might have to wait for next episode, I don't know. But as you can see, we have this metal extractor here. But what's happening with this metal extractor is that it needs people to run it. Oh, we have our shuttle hub working. But, as I was saying, this metal extractor does need people to run it, and that's a bit of a problem because we don't have enough people for that. And there are many, let me just pause this real quick, there are many other, production factories that do the same. For example, we have this polymer factory. I could just build it up right now. I do have enough water, I do have enough fuel, etc. However, to do that, I need humans. So I think that's going to be the goal for the next episode. Today's episode, we're going to set up the shuttle hub, we're going to understand what it is, and then we're going to start creating these factories. Now, actually, to get these factories, I do need to do some research, but I've been doing a lot of that on the side, so that shouldn't be a problem. But let's see what's up with the shuttle hub. Okay, so we got an achievement unlocked. And then it said something about not enough fuel. Okay, now it has enough fuel. And we can actually start constructing a shuttle. That is really cool. I think we have enough resources for that. I just got a new order. Electronics. Ooh, we need 5 for that. And I only have... Oh, actually we only need 3. But then we won't have anything left. As you can see, we do have our first shuttle right here. Facilitates long-range resource transportation between depots and colonists through settlement between domes. As you can see, payload right here, it's actually bringing electronics from here to there. So I'm assuming these are automated. And we actually have another one over here. Another payload of 3. That is really cool. Let's see what they do. So they fly over. Let me just slow this down a little bit. Oh. What's going on here? The water has stopped working. There's not enough power. That is terrible. That is very terrible. We need to quickly get it to morning. Because then when it gets to morning, they'll open. I guess now that the shuttle hub is connected, there's just absolutely no power anywhere. We have to set up more solar panels. Of course, now that we have metal extractors, it should not be as bad. Guys, this is very high priority. Once these are built, because yeah, now that we have the shuttle hub connected, there's a lot connected to one power grid. Okay, so this shuttle hub, it works autonomously. It does not need any help. We have 3 out of 6 shuttles. They all just... Let's slow this down a bit. So let's see what the shuttles do. So they collect the resources from over here that we need. As you can see, it's slowing down. It's collecting some resources. Then it goes all the way back. Oh, I see this building's not working. 2 hydroponic farms. We're about to see that. Then just lowers down and puts it back. And then it goes. And I'm assuming it refuels. Yep. That is really cool. This shuttle hub allows us to connect every single part of our bases. Because I heard they have infinite flight range. So if I need something over here, we can just put it over here. But what are the problems happening over here? We don't have enough passengers, not enough workers. That is a bit of a problem. I don't think the farms are really much of a problem because we do have a big farm over here and we have so many goods. I'm assuming more people have now come over here to this extractor to work. Oh, we still only have 1. Okay. I think something else that we need to do is we need to start bringing more people down. Because there are a lot of people missing from these jobs. So I'm going to do a quick survey of what jobs need people in them, and then I'll bring them down. Okay guys, I am back. I do have a little bit of an update. This concrete extractor right here that's been serving us since the very beginning has actually run out of deposit. It has produced us so much concrete that I don't think that's going to be an issue. Right now what's happening is this rocket is being refueled back. I brought some passengers back, and our little flying shuttles actually work properly. They sent the humans over here, and now all of these positions are filled. As you can see, people are working here for 2 of these shifts. People are working here all over the place, so it is working quite nicely. Now, before we do anything, let's just destroy this really quick, because we have no need for this. So salvage this, salvage this. Hope this wire goes away, because that is quite annoying. Okay, buildings are not working left, right, and center. Our drones have such a heavy workload. And why are there not enough workers? Where do all the people keep going? Why are there so many people here? Like, come on, bro. We don't need that many people in the water reclamation tower. Go work over here. Okay, what other buildings are not working? This needs to be fixed, and 3 large solar panels. Do we seriously not have any of that? Okay, but now we have to say goodbye to cooperation number 1, ready for takeoff. Goodbye. And now other buildings are supposed to start functioning because now the drones are ready to go. Now something I have learned to do, that you can actually flatten terrain. So see right here we have this very big hole. We can't really do much because it's too big. That's okay. This will remind us of our first ever concrete extractor. It was beautiful. It was our first one. It really served us well. But now it is gone. We actually have one right here, so if we ever need one, it's totally fine. The next thing we should address is all of those away from home workspaces. Of course, we have this one right here, where the metal extractor, but we should start looking at some other ones. I actually brought down some engineers, and this is the role of engineers. It's to be able to work at facilities, let me just find them real quick, like factories, and then they will start producing all of this. I think we can actually start building our first polymer factory in this episode, and we're going to see how it works out. What it needs is it needs fuel, and it needs water. It needs a constant supply of those. So I think what we should be able to do is just put it right next to... too far from Dome. So we should be able to put it right here, and hopefully this will build. Now the fuel will be taken over from here. We have so much fuel, it's ridiculous. And the water supply could just come from here, because actually, these are all full. Water needs to be taken from them, just asking to be taken from them. So let's take these pipes, connect them real nicely. Actually, I could just branch off from here. That would be much more convenient. And there we go. I'm also assuming this needs power, so we should be able to connect it to our very large power grid, which is doing us a lot of work. So power cables serve us very, very well. We should be able to connect that directly. But now we actually need people to work here. I wonder if engineers are going to start coming here right away, because that is exactly who we need here. I think if there are engineers that are ready for work, I think our shuttle should... There we go. Our shuttle should take them over here. And now it's connected to power. And now we have Polymer Production. Now something I have seen is actually an outside farm. As you can see, this polymer factory is outside. When people are ready, they just come out and they start working here. That's actually one of the farms. If we go to life support, look at this, a fungal farm. It's right outside the dome. It needs to be connected to air and water. However, other than that, it really doesn't need much. So I think in the next, off screen I'll be able to build this farm, even though we really don't need it. Look at how much food we have. Let's think of the next order of business. It seems that our colony really is running as it's supposed to. We're actually run out of storage space here because there's just so much concrete. These concrete productions are insane. So let me just build up another storage depot. Concrete. And then, where is it? Storage depot. Concrete. And it should continue production. Now we are having issue with our machine parts. And that is actually another one of the researches. If we actually go to research, you should be able to see that I have micro manufacturing right now. What micro manufacturing allows us to do is build an electronics factory, produce electronics from rare metals, and then another one over here. Let me just find it real quick. Right here, machine parts factory, produce machine parts from metals. I think we're actually gonna queue this all the way to the top, because that is very important. If we are able to build a machine parts factory, we'll be well off in the next episode. Another thing we can do is actually set up another metal extractor. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna end off this episode. So, what did we do in today's episode? While we're building this metal extractor, where is it in production? Oh, it's too far from a dome. So actually we might need to build another dome. You know what? Let me wrap up this video here. The whole goal of this video was to build the shuttle hub and understand how it works. And we have successfully been able to do that. The shuttle hub has shuttles, they fly all over the map, and they pick up resources, they pick up humans, they transport them to where they need to be. I actually want to build a new shuttle, because why not? And now, as it's built, as the shuttle construction takes place, we should be able to finish off this episode. We built the shuttle hub, we actually built this metal extractor, and we learned how it works today. What else happened? We were able to lay rest to our first ever concrete over here, concrete extractor, and we were able to develop a polymer factory because we always run low on polymers. We might need to speed up the process of making it here, but other than that, it is doing us very well. But other than that, guys, I think this episode has been a complete success. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode. Remember to like this video, subscribe, and make sure to stay tuned for future episodes on this channel. Without further ado, goodbye.